Okay, so I believe we're live again. Today is still May 8th, Tuesday. It's not 7 p.m., it is 9 p.m. here, Pacific Standard Time. As promised, we have another segment here. We have another special guest. We thought, okay, to make it special, what do we have to do? So, myself and Masa, we are already Riichi Mahjong friends. But we forgot one of our other closest friends, and she is here with us today. Her name is Junko, our third staff member at LAPOM. Please say hi.
Hi.
Again, joined with us is Masa. Please say hi.
Hello.
And yeah, so this episode or this part will be done by the three LAPOM staff members. Just wanted to tell everyone what we do again, our background, because I don't think we gone over that yet. Maybe that should have been the first episode, but we were eager to have Michelle on the show, and the ball kept on rolling. We had guests from Vegas, Lorena and Jason. They were there because Masa and Junko met them a couple weeks before, so we wanted to have them on the show as soon as possible. And same thing with Donnie, as you hopefully may have heard already, our third guest, because Masa participated in the event, and there was a creepy door shutting right now in the background. Um,
Yep.
but
The
yes,
Lapom.
yeah, it's part of the poem. So yeah, so we just wanted to kind of tell you guys what we do. We are monitoring the chat on YouTube, so if you guys are watching this live, feel free to leave any comments or questions. We will answer them live. I'm not sure if we're able to pick up any Facebook or Twitter questions, so if you can, please leave any questions on chat on YouTube. So yeah, just wanted to guide you through what we do here at La Pom. So Masa-san is right now handling our screen here, so he's showing our Facebook page. If you haven't followed us already, please follow us on Facebook. We have a main page with all of our club information, and we also have a La Pom group page where we post a lot of questions, um, polls. We also have some announcements. Um, Masa-san, is there a difference between the main group page and the La Pom group page?
Yeah, the Lapom, the main
Any difference?
page, it's official update. So the event update or the league update or mostly like official announcement. And then the group
Mm,
page, we try to communicate more US margin player of. So
mhm.
we have like a lot more discussion or like those survey prediction, like a lot of more stuff and commenting like back and forth.
So as you could see right now, there's a poll, um, some questions that we ask our audience, our followers. We also post, as you can see right now, Seattle Riichi Mahjong Club has a YouTube channel, so we post some things from other clubs too. So it's not just about us. We like to reach out to the community, similar to this show. So it's more for the community. That's what we're trying to do. What else? The Yoroshiku onegaishimasu from the DFW Mahjong. If you were listening into our previous episode where we talked with Donnie, that was the article that we were talking about. So he did bring that up. It's a great article. If you guys haven't read it already, you guys definitely should. It gives you a mindset that professionalism. I know we're not pros again, but we have. It's always good to have that professional mindset because you're playing with others, respecting, and that nice little greeting before you start a match. I always do that. We make it a little thing at La Pom. We always say "Yoroshiku onegaishimasu," which means thank you for having this match. Good luck. It has a lot of multiple meanings that I don't think there's a direct translation in English as Junko yawns in the background. Does she notice that that was heard? I
Okay,
don't think
then
so.
let's go back
Aku,
to the main
she
page.
she yawned. She's tired. She was doing a lot of things for LAPOM just right now. She is in LAPOM right now. Um, let's maybe segue into the May event, Masa-san, since we're on that topic. So today is Tuesday. We are all doing our own things on the side, working. Myself, I am in Northern California right now for work. Masa is at his place controlling the live stream, and Junko was at LAPOM the whole day. Is that correct? You were there the whole day?
Yep.
Yes. And
Yes.
why were you there the whole day?
I'm working for an errand of Lapon, cleaning up
Hmm.
and preparing for the weekend.
Preparing for the weekend, meaning our regular play.
Regular play.
So yeah, that's the thing. There's a lot of things that we do at La Pomme other than just play and organize the club. There's a lot of cleaning to do. Obviously, we have to maintain our dojo because we actually rent the space. Um, and other than that, as you could see, this coming President's Day weekend, May 26th to 28th, at La
Mm.
Pomme, we are holding our
Summer
anniversary.
festival. Yep.
Yep,
Second year.
which would be Yep, it's our second year anniversary. Things went by pretty fast. It's already our second year at La Pomme. We're going into our third. Last year, what we did was we held a tournament. It was called the Masters Invitational, where we invited players. At the time, it was only La Pomme members, but we picked up members who contributed to La Pomme that year. If they won, like let's say a one-day tournament, or if they won a league tournament, they were invited. And so the cream of the crop, maybe, of La Pomme. So that is, I think the finals or semifinals is on our playlist.
Yep.
But because La Pomme has grown, thanks to the community, thanks to our members, thanks to everybody that has been doing, holding events outside of Los Angeles, um, we see this as a bigger community now. And we decided, you know what? It's not just us. It's the community. So what we did, we chose several members outside of La Pomme as well, and they are invited to our first. I know it's the second year anniversary, but it's our first Rankers Carnival is what we're gonna hold.
Yup.
So if you're high ranked, depending on, I think we went over this on our previous month's stream, but Masa-san, can you tell us how the rankers for the Rankers Carnival were chosen?
Yeah, so this year we had a no evaluation. So I just picked somebody get on the rumor that
Hmm.
he's really good. Then we asked
Hmm.
like almost everybody in the United
Hmm.
States. So we asked
Hmm.
the Zach from Seattle and also Takeda-san from New York, I believe. Those
Hmm.
two went to the WRC semi-final, and
Hmm.
unfortunately they couldn't come up. So
Hmm.
secondly, I called up Daniel at the PML.
Hmm.
He's very famous,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
again, PML has like what was it? The convention during this same
Fanime.
weekend,
They
so
had
he couldn't
Fanime.
show up.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Then we start calling up the Seattle with the Charlie.
Uh-huh.
Charlie is the one he won the two consecutive tournament in San Francisco
Hmm.
and the Seattle.
Hmm.
So he's proven he's
Hmm.
pretty good. And also
Hmm.
who else? James from Colorado. He visited
Hmm.
us a couple times, and then we know he really loves the Riichi, and he went to the playoff in a couple tournaments. So he's proven. And then who else?
Hmm.
Tina from Houston. She
Hmm.
won the DFW tournament last year, and then this year
Yes.
again she came up to the final table, so she's proven. And who else?
How about Mofu Mofu?
Ryan from Florida. He went to the New York tournament, and I heard he went to the final table or semi-final, so he's pretty good.
I don't think Masa heard Junko say Mofu
Mofu
Mofu. Right?
Mofu.
Oh yeah,
Mofu
the Mofu
Mofu.
Mofu-san. He's Hiro-san, aka Mofu Mofu-san. He's from Chicago, and he's a Japanese guy, but he's very very good. So we have invited one of the Chicago players, and he's a mentor at the Chicago Riichi club. And who else? Sylvan
Takashi.
and Takashi from PLML, and they are going to the PLML playoff like several times, and then Takashi won the I think title, so they're pretty good. And who else? I forgot. Oh, Michael from Rochester, and he also went to semi-final or playoff in the New York tournament. I think it was recommended by the Rochester group. Who else? Sorry, I forgot.
The guy from Oklahoma.
Huh?
Did you? The guy from Oklahoma. Did you say about him?
Zach, I didn't invite Zach. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Not yet. Not
Sorry,
yet.
not yet.
Not yet.
Sorry.
You will
He's
be
very
invited to reach out to Mahjong friends, but yeah, again, scheduling issues. It wasn't really last minute. We were trying to get all these people together as soon as we decided to hold the Rankers tournament. I think that's it, right? From non-LAPOM members. Those are the guys. Are we leaving anyone out?
If I missed, I'm
Mio-kun.
sorry.
Mio-kun.
Oh, the Mio-kun from Pittsburgh. Yeah, he is.
Oh, there you go.
He participate couple tournament, and he visit LAPOM couple times too, and also he wants to try in a Japanese pro in the future. So that's gonna be a good experience for him. So I have decided to invite the Mio-kun from Pittsburgh, and let me see.
XGEO.
Oh yeah, XGO George from Boston. He is very famous on the U.S. margin scene with the 10 hole. He represented the U.S. A couple times, I think. So he's pretty good. Who else? I think that's all. Hiro-san.
A total of how many people? 16?
16. And from LAPOM,
16 people.
We were sending 6 players, so 10 players from the United States.
Versus 6 LAPOM players.
Yes.
So the 6 LAPOM players were chosen by us, of course, because they have multiple titles within LAPOM, whether it be the league titles or one-day tournaments, or they're just darn good.
So let's say Aki.
Those 6 names, Aki, you guys probably already seen him on multiple final streams that we post. Teppei, of course, that's another name. You guys have probably heard multiple times. We also have Shisho.
Yup.
I think those 3 are the famous ones. We also have
Ixi.
Ixi. Okay, we'll go Ixi first. Ixi is another fan favorite. He is. Should I tell him? No. You know what? You players, when you guys watch him, you'll feel it firsthand. I'm not gonna give away anything. And then we have Nima, our young blood. You've probably seen him play on Tenho with Masa when they go over the reviews multiple times. But Nima was our latest champion.
Yeah,
and
better and better.
Oh yeah.
Sky's the limit.
And
Masa.
yeah, Masa, our DFW champion. So I know he's a staff member, but he won not only internal LAPOM stuff, but he also won the Dallas tournament. So it would only make sense that he would participate. So yeah, we have 16 players.
Yes.
There are many
Yes,
champions.
there are many champions here at LAPOM.
So
Internal champions.
I think this tournament will it's gonna be really really competitive, and then it's
Hmm.
first time ever in the North America not open tournament. Like it's only invited player with 4 matches, so it's like
Hmm.
more a competition tournament.
Hmm.
Hope it's
So
gonna be
it'll
pretty
be
fun.
people that already competed before, so they're used to that competition mindset. And yeah, so that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. We will stream that as well.
And
Junko
also,
and myself will be refereeing the event because somebody has to do that.
thank you very
Um,
much.
any, yes. So we will definitely do that and stream it for you guys. Hopefully, they will have a stream worthy game. I'm pretty sure they will, but not to put any pressure. But other than the Rankers Carnival, which will be held 26th, May 26th will be the prelims. May 27th will be the finals. And on the 27th, on the day of the final, we will have our second annual La Pomme Anniversary Night Festival, which
Yay!
is another reason why Junko has been working at La Pomme during the day as well, not only on weekends, but during the day. She has been making a lot of the games that will be held. Junko, are we able to tell them what kind of games, or will that be a
And
secret?
it's secret.
It's a secret. Okay. So some of you may have seen our social media stuff for last year. We had multiple games. Some of them will be upgraded into a newer version. Some of the player favorite games that we had. We will have new games as well. We will
Mhm.
also have food.
Yup.
Uh,
Yes.
yes, a lot of handmade food.
あのね、焼きそばとフランクフルトと唐揚げです。
Oh, okay. So yakisoba, which is stir-fried Japanese style noodles. We will also have Frankfurt, which is I mean, that's a German name for it, but it's a sausage, but kind of cut up and grilled a Japanese way. And karaage, deep fried chicken. Those three are a must item when it comes to Japanese night festivals. So we are going to replicate that La Pomme way. So it's going to be fun. We're going to cap off the night, close it off with bon odori, which is a type
Oh
of
yeah.
dance that we do. So there's different types of dances, right? When it comes to these night festivals, different territories would do it differently. We're gonna do it. Which prefecture had this going? Naniken.
何がああ、愛知県。
Aichi-ken. So Aichi Prefecture, their bone dance or not bone dance, night festival dance is a little different compared to others, right? So they picked a song from the mid '90s, late '80s, early '90s,
うんうん
late '80s, I think. So there's this one song. It's really catchy. It's called "Dancing Hero." Not to get it confused with Hiro, which we hope he will be dancing. So instead of dancing hero, it's going to be dancing hero, maybe. But
Hero.
we will be dancing off of that song. If you haven't checked it out, it's a very catchy song. Dancing Hero is the name of the song. Artist name is Oginome Yoko or Yoko Oginome. They have it on iTunes. English version, you could get it. You could listen to it, preview it, and try to imagine how that's gonna go in with a traditional Japanese night dance. It's very unique, but because it's unique, we have fun. It was a pretty huge success last year. We're hoping to have it an even bigger success this year. So I'm not sure if we're gonna stream that. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But yeah, stuff to look forward to.
マサさん、
And
マスさん、
Yes.
can you sing that song now?
What? No, I don't
Can you
remember.
sing that song? How about ケンジ君
I will pass. That is, I'm not gonna give all my secrets away. That's for the day of. So, unless you want to sing, unless Junko wants to sing,
No, no.
No,
but
no mucha
she's
please.
known for, yeah, Junko is known for singing other songs at karaoke. Sakurambo from Otsuka is probably her go-to. We might stream that. We'll see. We'll see. If there's enough demand, we'll stream everything. But yeah, so those are the two nights, 26th, 27th, and the 28th. We will have a free play / open house. It's open to the public. New players, people that are not familiar with what we do, it's going to be open. So if you can't make the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, please feel free to come by on Monday, because that is open to the public. Are we going to have food on Monday, guys?
Monday we
I
don't know.
don't think so.
Okay, so if you want the food, come on Sunday.
Yep,
Mm.
Sunday night.
Right, Sunday night is when it's going to happen. So if you are free, please come by. And yeah, so that's the next big event that's waiting for us at LAPOM. So we are prepping it to the best of our abilities. Again, I am here in Northern California, so I can't help them as much, but Junko is there during the day, every day, making the props. Masa is there on the weekend, and we also, other than the weekend play, we also hold open events on Wednesday. And on Wednesday, what we do is we teach kids, and we also teach, I think mostly elder people who are retired, trying to give back to the community that way as well, because Kenko Mahjong is pretty big among the elderly in Japan.
Oh yeah, we last week I think we posted one of the Kenko Margin tournament, and then it's like 600, like over 600 player at once. It's probably the biggest tournament.
Yeah, it's over 600 people. So the oldest person was 92,
92, 93, and then the youngest
92,
was 9
93.
years.
The youngest was 9. So imagine that.
I hope that's gonna happen
Um,
in here in the United States soon.
yeah, it's happened. As far as we know, it hasn't happened, but maybe it already has. Because our youngest, on the Wednesday meetups, I'm not gonna say her name, but I think she's 9,
No,
I think
right?
six.
When you
six.
6.
Yes.
She is 6 years old, and she is starting. And can you guys talk about how good she's gotten over the past few weeks?
Oh yeah. We tried Mahjong Bingo to let them teach. I mean, teach them what style is which one. But they catch up really quick, and then they learn like in 30 minutes, I think. And then now they are trying to match like 3 sets, and then last week we move on to doing the Riichi with like 7 or 8 tiles,
Mhm.
and they're catching up pretty fast, like 3 weeks.
So in
Now they
3
know
weeks,
Riichi and Dora and stuff.
they know Dora as well. That is amazing. So again, I thought they were 9, but they were 6 years old. And again, we hear the creepy door creak.
That's the LAPOM logo.
But yeah, and then some of the retired players that we get, there's something about these retired players. Maybe it's experience, maybe it's wisdom. I don't know what it is, but these guys are pretty tough,
Pretty strong.
pretty strong. So yeah, that's what happens on Wednesdays at LAPOM. We also, because we know people out there don't have access to local groups, They also maybe are busy with other obligations on weekends, so they can't come to, some of the local clubs like here in LA, LAPOM, or let's say NorCal, PML, or Dallas, Fort Worth, Las Vegas, Green Dragon, Mahjong Dojo, and all the clubs out there. Sometimes you can't make those, but you still want to play. So there's this thing called Tenho, if you haven't heard already. And we were able to get contact with Mr. Tsuno, who is he the owner, creator of Tenho?
Both.
Both. Okay. But he's the El Jefe. He's the guy to talk to. He's pretty active on Twitter. Maybe not as much as he used to. But we were able to contact him, and we actually got permission from him to use the Tenho banner, as you could see on our Facebook page right now. So LAPOM meets Tenho. So this is an official group that we were blessed with. We have his blessing. So every Thursday, until most of the time they play on Thursday, right? We say Sunday, but most people play on Thursday. Some people play on Friday. And Saturday, Sunday, I haven't played Saturday, Sunday because if I do, I will be playing live. But for the people out there, just let you guys know, every Thursday through Friday until June 15th is LAPOM meets Tenho days. So what we do, or what we need you guys to do, is to first create a Tenho account if you haven't done so already. And enter the 7447 group, which is the semi-official international Mahjong group on Tenho. So you go there, and out of all the rule settings, pick no Akadora. And it has to be a Hanchan. Again, not a Tompu, it will be a full Hanchan with no red Dora. So that being said, it's pretty close to the WRC rules, right? What we're used to. We see it as a global standard. There's tournaments in Japan that host it with the WRC rules. LAPOM, we're using WRC rules. And I'm pretty sure some of the other groups out there are using the same as well. So it's pretty close. We're trying to eliminate some of the luck element for our internal things, but we can't really control that here on Tenho. So WRC rule is what we're doing. And after the Hanchan, when the scores show up, we need you guys to take a screenshot or take a picture if you're playing on a bigger screen like I do. Go ahead and do that. And what you guys will be doing is sending that score to us through Twitter. So if you haven't followed us on Twitter yet, our Twitter account, it's getting pulled up right now. Our Twitter account is LAPOM, spells out LAPOM. And for some reason, that username was already taken. So don't forget the 2. It's LAPOM, LAP2. So don't forget that and send it to us. I took from last Thursday, I think. So I was running first place for a while. It was kind of getting close. Butane, it was within striking range, but Light Grunty there came up with a really big Hanuman, and that's something that we picked up. We went over the haifu right afterwards on the live stream. So like this, just take a screenshot or a picture, send it to us via Twitter, tag us at LAPOM2, and we will do the rest. We are calculating the points, the placement points. Masa-san, if you could explain how the point system works.
Oh, the first place, he will get the 3 points, and the second place is gonna get 1 point, and third place gonna get -1, and fourth place is gonna get -3.
Okay. I think we're hearing Junko still working.
あ
I
そうい
believe we are. So even though she's on live, she is a hard worker. She's prepping stuff for the Memorial Day weekend event.
She's a special guest.
But yeah,
Thank
so yes, she's a special guest, so she could do whatever the hell she wants today. One day pass. You could even sing if you want. I'll leave that up to you.
Okay, maybe not.
Okay, maybe not. But yeah, so that's the point system. So how many weeks have we done the Tenho so far? Has it been 10 weeks already? Not yet.
We're starting
7?
from the March 15th, so it's almost
Yeah.
about a month and a half.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So it's like
Yeah.
halfway to go.
Yeah. But yeah, just keep on grinding, guys. So after you guys send us the screenshots, we will tally it, and we post the tallied up points on our Facebook page. So I think we usually update it on Monday,
Weekly base.
and I think Junko is getting pretty loud.
お
So she might have to mute her mic. So she won't get a 1-day free pass today. She might have to mute her mic. But yeah, so we post our, yep, just like so. I think Masa went by it right now. But yeah, he updates the total scores. That is not the latest, but as you can see, those who are participating has their numbers there.
And
So
also,
Yuki Tora is,
yeah, on Thursday, me and Nima will pick up the one game to do some review stuff. Oh, not this one. This one. Yes. So one of the great thing with the Tenho, it's reviewing Taifu, which you're reviewing your previous game, and you could find your like mistake or like what you have done pretty good. You know, your reading was like okay or not. So we're gonna start discussing like what was the choice like and like discussion. So it's one of
with comments.
the key to get improved in this game.
So yeah, we've gotten a lot of feedback from people. Everybody likes the reviewing part. I think Light Grunty is doing a really good job. He's explaining it in a way where everyone could understand. It's feedback. It's positive feedback. Because we always say this, but there's no right or wrong when it comes to mahjong. There might be an efficient way, but there is no right or wrong. So when we give our opinions, we do it based off of efficiency, right? Because we've talked about this in our show today with Donnie, but if everybody wants to get better, right? Everybody wants to get better. That should be a fact. No one wants to deal into someone and say, "Oh, okay, I dealt in. I'm happy." I don't think that's the case. It's still a competitive game, so everybody wants to win. But unless you're a pro that's never lost in your life, there's always room for improvement.
Yep.
And to improve, it's hard to improve by yourself. You would have to take feedback because every scenario is different. So please be open to constructive feedback, and that's what Light Grunty does. I mean, his feedback is amazing. It makes sense, and don't be afraid to show your hands online. Right. I was
It's a lot of pressure.
so this.
But,
Yeah, this match, I think, yeah, I'm in there too. Says you could see some of my discards may be a little funky, right? But if you go back, there was a time and place for that discard. So what what we say at LAPOM is, as you know, each discard there should be a meaning,
Yep.
right? You should, every time you discard, you have to tell yourself, okay, I discarded this tile because of so and so, right? You should not say, and again, this is the constructive feedback part, but you should not discard a tile and say, I discarded it because I felt like it, or just because, right? That should not be. Maybe the first few tiles might be okay, but later down, if somebody's reaching, it's going to get very dangerous. And that's why some people will deal into certain hands. Unless you have a reason behind it, and as long as you could back it up and explain that, and people will understand, that is a right choice. There is no right or wrong, right? So that's what we want to say. So when we review these hands, that's what we do. I think some of my discards and my explanations were something along that line, right? As you could see, I think we're looking at like Grunty's hand right now, right? In his point of view. So after a Riichi came in, he had a Chitoi to Tenpai, but he kind of worked around, wiggled his way, and still maintained Tenpai. And
the purpose of the reviewing is not just like focusing on the result, like it's in reviewing the process.
Yes, it's the process that will lead to the result.
Yeah, that's something like we from LAPOM we want to provide to
Emphasize and
US players.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so should we move on to
that's
the next
definitely important.
topic?
Yeah. So again, yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So LAPOM Tengho is done every Thursday through Sunday. But if you can't find players for some reason, if players aren't meeting up, go ahead and use our Facebook group page. I know some people have open discussions and say, hey, we need one more person. People respond to it, and they have games. So if you guys don't have any players, feel free to use our page.
Yes.
Yep. So that's Thursday to Friday, right? So let's rewind and let's go back and go through our timeline, right? So we have our event coming up in May. Wednesdays, LAPOM is open for after school. It's kind of like a kids community center. We teach Mahjong to them. Their parents are actually there too. Their moms are there too. They're learning as well.
Yes, their parents wanted to
right?
start learning, so they start playing
too.
Which is pretty good.
I mean, sometimes even the moms are more eager to play than the kids, right? And then we have the retired elderly people on Wednesdays as well. Thursday through Sunday, we have the Tenho games. Saturday and Sunday, of course, is LAPOM regular open days. And comes Monday is when everybody gets a little tired, so we have Monday off. I know Junko goes to LAPOM every now and then on Mondays too to clean up, because sometimes we get too tired to clean up on Sundays. And comes Tuesday, which is today. And as some of you guys may have realized, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have a little podcast or a little show streamed on YouTube. So it might not be a traditional podcast, but we have this little segment called Riichi Out to Mahjong Friends. Notice the little similarity on the logo right there.
And I was wondering,
this is an amazing logo.
How many people realize this little dots and the things, those things? It's actually dice, Mahjong tile.
Yeah, look real carefully. Because the original Friends TV show from the 90s, very popular sitcom. If you look at that, there are colored dots in the middle. But ours, see, we didn't steal their logo. This is customized. This is a respect. We're paying respect to the show. So the font was handpicked by our creative Junko, So she found a font that was very close, picked it, and replaced the colored dots with either Mahjong tiles or I think the red one is our logo, right? The
Yes.
LAPOM logo.
No.
No?
Just the E-pin.
Okay, just the one ping circle and a dice,
Yep.
right? So really
Mahjong
minute
related.
detail, guys. Mahjong related. So we
Also, Kenji-kun, let's talk why we start doing this. Reach out to Mahjong friends. Why this the
Okay.
idea came up with.
Okay. So obviously we're reaching out to the community, right? So reaching out to Mahjong is the concept. So what we wanted to do, because we see an increase in the population, right? Some of us know that there's groups out there because we go to tournaments and some of us are more active online than others. So we know. But some of us, we don't really know how, well, maybe not how, but who is in these groups, right? We may know the name of the groups, but we don't know who's running it, how they came to be, where they play, how they operate, and all those stuff.
Yep.
So we thought, okay, there should be something that's more focused on these players, these individual groups, and not just events, because there's outlets out there that pick up all these events, tournaments, bigger organizations and whatnot. So there's promotional platforms for them, but no one really picked up these smaller individual upcoming or existing clubs. And we just wanted more friends. We wanted
And
more
also,
Mahjong friends.
we want to share some of the big clubs, like how they started, like
Yeah.
what they're doing. Like those might be helping to share the idea with some new groups or the small clubs, or they could try to find the way, like new way to find the more Mahjong players.
Yeah. So some of the
We want to
questions that we
communicate.
ask, yes. So some of the questions that we asked during the show, some of them are the basic questions asking, how did you start? Why did you start? What's your goal? Those are the generic questions that we ask them. But we always want to ask them how they started their group. And we've done 3 shows so far. We started off with Michelle Frizzell. If you haven't followed her YouTube channel already, she does various videos of Mahjong. Not only Riichi, but she does, American, traditional Chinese, you name it, she probably has done a video regarding it. And she updates on a daily basis. So we thought, reaching out to a Mahjong friend, why not have the YouTuber that has the most Mahjong videos out there? Again, this is as far as we know. There might be somebody out there with more videos, but the ones that we've noticed, Michelle has the most. So, we reached out to her. She accepted, and we had her on as our first guest. Second guest, we had Larina and Jason from the Green Dragon Mahjong Dojo in Vegas. Because how did that actually happen, Masa?
I think Rarina was the one. She was sending us a message. They wanted to
Uh-huh.
open up the Mahjong dojo in Las Vegas,
Okay.
and then
Mm-hmm.
we were like, "Really?" So there was actually a player in
Mm-hmm.
Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Then we
Mm-hmm.
decided, okay, let's go and then meet them.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
we went to Vegas on like Wednesday, more early in the morning,
Uh-huh.
and then we met them,
Uh-huh.
talk, discuss, check out the place. We kind of gave them an idea, advice,
Mm-hmm.
and then we became the friends. And also we
Mm-hmm.
brought new Mahjong tile sets from Japan, and then we delivered,
Mm-hmm.
and then we came back
Mm-hmm.
on the same day.
Okay, so that was a tough trip, but well
Yes.
worth the trip. If you guys haven't checked their page out and their venue, actually, you know what? Their venue changed, right?
Yeah.
They are at a new location now, so if please check out their updated information. But yeah, so we had them, and that was a very good episode compared to someone already, I think I'm paraphrasing what she said, but Michelle said that she was born into Mahjong, right? Her parents, or I think her mom played. So early on when she was born, it was already there naturally for her. Compared to Larina and Jason, who were friends before they started the group, and they played a different game, but they're already familiar with organizing these meetups. And Jason, the sensei of their group, they were giving us information on how they do their things, because it's pretty much from ground up. They have experience running these events and groups, but they've never really done it with Mahjong. So we were able to pick their brains and get info on how they did things. And today we had another experienced organizer from Dallas, Donnie, if you haven't heard that episode. He ran, and will run bigger tournaments. So from running a club, running a tournament. And Donnie also runs a club, or he said he runs more of a community than local clubs. And he's passing the torch over to some of the locals to have them do it more. So he's growing the community, running tournaments, and stuff like that. So, we try to pick different people, different backgrounds, what they're bringing to the community. And it's what we do on Tuesdays, 7 Pacific Standard Time. Next week, we don't have confirmation just yet, but next week might be a really, really big episode. We might even have to do 2 hours, right? Maybe.
2 hours?
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know if 1 hour is going to be enough. If there's going to be some translation involved, we're not going to have time. Yeah, it will depend on his schedule. But if this is finalized within the next few days, we will definitely post that out. So keep an eye out. If not, we do have multiple friends lined up for the show. So again, we're going to find people out there, communities. So if you haven't, I guess, reached out to us yet, please do. It's a free show. We're pretty raw. Let us know that you want to be on it, and you will be on it. So,
don't be hesitant.
We're going to take everybody. Say that again?
Don't be hesitant.
Yeah, don't be hesitant. I mean, feel free. Some of you guys, you guys discard Adora after Riichi. So this is reaching out to us this way is nothing. It's pretty easy.
Yes.
So, right. So it's yeah, just got to push sometimes you got to push, sometimes you don't. So there's no right or wrong. But regarding to reaching out to us for the show, this is a right. There is no wrong in that. So this one I could say for sure. Definitely do so. But yeah, so we're going into some of the LAPOM stuff. So when we operate on Saturdays and Sundays, what we do is to motivate some of the players. This is something that we kind of figured out, what works and what doesn't throughout the few years that we've been running the club. And I think a lot of the groups, the bigger groups maybe, do this too, but we hold leagues. So at first, when there's not enough people, when there's only let's say 4 people, right? You're going to play with the same person over and over until you start finding new players. And some people out there don't want new players. Some people out there want to play with the same 4 people because you guys already know each other. You guys, already friends. But playing with somebody that you don't know, or somebody playing with somebody that you know but maybe not that close to, is definitely different. And we encourage that at LAPOM because we don't turn anyone down. If you come, you will play. Again, like what we talked in multiple shows, if you are a troublemaker, that's a different story. We will have to pull you to the side. If you are like, let's say, rude or kind of disrespectful, that's a different story. We like to believe that people that play Mahjong don't really do that. And we emphasize the manners and the etiquette for the game, the yoroshiku onegaishimasu mentality. But yeah, so when that happens, that's a different story. But we generally like people to play with other people. So how do you encourage that while at the same time motivating, right? And we came up with this league concept. It's nothing new. Pros in Japan do this all the time. But yes, we have a league. And we actually have multiple leagues, if you want to think about it that way. So the LAPOM League, the regular league, is every 3 months. The points are tallied based off of your placements and also your point score. So we have this overall ranking vision in mind. We may or may not go that into detail today, but yes, so tally that up. And as you could see, as of yesterday, Bryant is number 1.
Yup, he's running.
Yep.
He's a front runner.
Hitomi is number 2. Masa, again, he's number 3. Shimi, Aki, Junko, Ikshi, Nima, Teppei, Ruri. So you see the list, right? That is...
This one, we playing with the WRC rules.
Yes, WRC rules. Slightly modified. We have a time limit. We are setting this time limit to 50 minutes because at LAPOM we are blessed with auto tables. They're all auto tables, so that's why we have more time. So we shrank it down to 50.
Yeah,
and
we set the time 50 minutes because at the real tournament, about like 1 hour 30 minutes, I think 90 minutes game time. But a lot of things happen. And then in the middle of the game, you need to hurry up, or you need to make a quick decision. That's the practice for this regular league.
So we are, in a sense, it's getting ready for competitions, right? And there's that handful of names there, but that is not all our members. Our league is optional. As you can see, my name's not on there because I won't be able to make all the games. So my name's not on there. It's totally optional again. That is one league that we do. The other league that we do is called the Jansei-sen. Jan coming from the Mahjong, Sei is star. So the winner of this league will be the star of LAPOM for the year. Mahjong stars. So Jansei-sen is our highest ranked league. So again, this is also optional, but some of the names there are the serious players that play, people that are tournament ready, and the rules for the Jansei-sen is different. It's more competitive. It removes all luck elements, or at least close to all, right? And then, Masa, if you could explain the rules.
Yeah, so no ippatsu, no uradora, no kandora, then definitely no kan ura. And also we remove the haite, and also we remove the tenho, we remove the chiho. So there's no tenho chiho. And then no double Riichi.
So all luck element. Yeah, Riichi Kaiho. Ippatsu is not there. Right, because if somebody Riichis and cons, that would increase the Dora, right? So that is not allowed. So some of you guys may think that, oh, this is the A rule from a specific pro league in Japan. The simple answer is yes, but because that is the A rule, or the pure skill rule, that is what we chose for the highest ranked LAPOM league. And as you could see, who is number 1 right now? Ikshi. So that's not his only skill set. I mean, his specialty is a certain thing,
Dora.
um, which some of you guys participating in the Rankers Carnival will find out. Yes, exactly. So even no Uradora, Ikshi is up there. I mean, look at his points. It's 114. He's at the top. Aki is number 2 at 100. And number 13, Kengyu, is minus 179.8. So you see the difference. It's pretty hard. And
I'm pretty down 12th place.
yeah, he's pretty low too. But, we've seen him come back before. So the Jansei-sen, how many times do they play?
8 months and
8
24
months.
games each player.
Okay. So it's a fixed amount of hanchans. Everybody plays the same amount. And then the way they play, who do they play against? How do the seedings take place?
It's for now it's random picks.
Okay, so it's random. But still, it's random amongst the 13 players.
Yep. So we face each
Right.
other like very often.
Yes. So these players, again, they are seasoned. They already know how to play in tournaments. They are tournament ready. So these are our guys that we like to send when it comes to these tournaments. You will see a handful of them in the Rankers Carnival. So keep an eye out.
Also, not with the Jansei-sen, we're adding not only the rules, we are adding some pros like competition manners, like tournament manners. So these are strict one.
Such as?
No conversation at all.
Oh, no talking while play. Okay.
And then also when you win your hand, you're not mentioning like all the yaku. You just need to say what's the point. And then all other players, they need to confirm. And so, of course, do not throw the point sticks. What else? And also, we put the dress code. More than casual.
The dress code.
Yeah. So
okay. So what is the dress code?
Beanie. So you need to wear the shoes.
No beanies. Okay.
No
sandals.
Tie, but
no tie. Okay.
No tank top.
Okay.
Something like that. You need to wear the shirts.
Okay.
So it's pretty fun. It's very serious.
Okay.
So one game makes you really, really tired, but we love it.
Okay. So the closest thing to a professional match as you can get.
Yes. It's a practice.
Okay. Yeah. So that's the Jansei-sen. We'll definitely be streaming the finals. I don't know who the winner will be. It's not me, that's for sure, because I'm not part of it. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be fun. This is going to be a really cool thing. So as you could see, other than that, we post all our stuff here. Any interesting news is that we see regarding Mahjong, we retweet that on Twitter, on Facebook. If it's something big, if it's a video worth watching, we will definitely post those. We have announcements as well.
And then also, lastly, we put like a lot of live stream with
yes,
actual.
Yep.
Like this.
Yep. So of course we have a YouTube page where we show all our games. So this one was when Mofu Mofu came and visited. This was a pretty good match too.
Yes, it was pretty fun.
Yeah. So I know different groups have different ways to upload their videos. They're all different. I think it's great that there's uniqueness in all the formats. PML has an interesting format. I think Seattle they made a new Right, that was Seattle, right? The Seattle Mahjong group. They have a YouTube page now, YouTube channel, and their format is pretty good. Yeah, so, but yeah, this is the format that we took for now. Of course, it's not set in stone. We are always open to new suggestions. Trying to upgrade the cameras little by little, so we are improving. We are also trying to add commentary, which has not been done at LAPOM quite yet. We are, trying to work the kinks out. There's some technical difficulties, certain equipment that we bought but didn't really work out. So look forward to, when's the next live stream? Probably the Rankers Carnival.
I think
that would be the next one. Okay, we might do a test one this week, maybe. I'm not gonna promise anything, but we might do something then. Yeah, commentary is pretty fun. It's a little tough, but it's pretty fun as well. So if you guys know who will be playing or whose match you want to see, right? Feel free to let us know. We'll make sure that they will be live streamed. And yeah, pretty much. So that's our webpage. That's our Facebook page. Of course, we have our own webpage as well. Masa-san, if you want to show them our webpage, our main homepage. You could definitely find us on Facebook, but you could also find us on Twitter. You could find us on Instagram. You could also just Google search or Bing search or Yahoo search, whatever browser that you like to use. Just go ahead and type in LAPOM or Los Angeles Pride of Mahjong. It should be at the top. I don't think we have any competitors with that name. But yeah, so we do have a homepage as well. It's been updated multiple times. Junko is our tech person or design person when it comes to these things. So there's a lot of time and effort that's been put in to a lot of the stuff that we do on the side. It's not just our daily operations. It's a lot of things that goes on in the background. So yeah. So we have some of the videos from our previous team versus team tournament, which we will do again, of course, President's Day weekend 2019. We will do that. So yeah, that team Doko was the winning team. We have videos on that as well. It was a pretty crazy match how they were able to go into the finals. There was a Yakuman involved. So David, Howlun, Ayako, and Rachel, congratulations to you four again. And I know one person will have to go back to Japan, so she may or may not be able to participate in the next year's one. But this is a team tournament, so we are hoping that they will return as defending team champions with that trophy that you see. They will bring that trophy back, and the winner of next year's tournament will take that home. And we hope that this will be a great way to motivate you guys out there to create a team. Find 3 other players that you guys are confident in. Practice. Get better. If you can't just play Tenho, do whatever you can. And we hope to see you guys next President's Day weekend. So it's going to be fun. So, I'm going to call out you guys. Chicago, Dallas, Houston, Vegas, New York, Florida, Boston, Chicago. I said Chicago, huh? Seattle, and all the cities that we don't know yet. Make yourselves noticeable. Riichi out to us, whether it be on Facebook or Twitter, any way possible. Let us know that you exist as a group. We will definitely, don't be hesitant, man. I mean, you guys push certain tiles. We all do. This is easier. You guys just let us know. We'll pick you up on Riichi out to Mahjong Friends first, probably, so you'll be recognized to the community. Form a group if you haven't done so already, and please come compete, rep your team, represent your team with pride. Hence, Los Angeles Pride of Mahjong. That's what we do here. And lastly but not least, we also emphasize on the manners extremely. So yeah, we do what we try to do. We do what we do. We do what we try to do. Does that make sense?
That's pretty much
It's
it.
That's
a
the
trial and
question?
error. Last question. Oh, so Junko's waiting for the last question. So any last questions, Masa-san?
Junko-san, are you still
Hi.
there?
Yes?
So, are we Mahjong friends?
Yes!
Okay, that's how you do it, okay?
Okay, that's how you do it, guys. So next week, depending if our special guest will be available, I hope he or she will do just the same. And if not, thank you for tuning in. I personally would like to thank everybody out there that supported us, whether you guys are LAPOM members or just tuning into the show or just clicked on that thumbs up button on any of our videos, subscribe to our channel, whatever it may be. Every small thing counts. We see all of those. That is our motivation. We work hard at what we do, and we're seeing it grow, and we're just extremely blessed and happy. So on behalf of LAPOM, thank you again for
Thank you.
tuning in. And next Tuesday, guys. Or if not, you will see another stream on Sunday, again with commentary. Not sure who's going to commentate just yet or who's going to be playing, but if you guys have any requests, please leave a comment or let us know, and we'll make sure that'll happen. Okay, so so this has been a special episode from the 3 staff members of LAPOM, or 3 Riichi Mahjong friends from LAPOM. And that is a wrap. I guess it's 10 p.m. here now. I haven't eaten dinner. I don't know if Masa or Junko has.
We ate.
I did.
You guys did?
Sorry,
Okay,
Kenji.
no problem. It's 10. I'm on the
You're
cusp
working
of
hard.
should I eat, should I not eat?
You should.
Yeah, we'll see. Got to take a shower though. But anyways, thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you. We will see you guys next time.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.